Holy Stone HS360D. Unboxing, setup, first flight. Got that coming up next. Bill, the drone reviewer here. If you like the content of this video or anything on my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any future content. With that, let's begin. Holy Stone recently sent me their HS360D drone to review. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the setup, the unboxing, and the first flight. So without any further ado, here is the unboxing. And we're going to go ahead and do the unboxing for the Holy Stone HS360D. Take a look at the box here. And lots of information here on the back. And let's remove the plastic. We'll take care of that here. Let's go ahead and open it up. And it looks like there's a seal there, so I need to get a knife out. Let's break that seal. Set the knife aside. Let's go ahead and open it up. And it is inside a case. So let's go ahead and remove the plastic around the case. And we'll set the box over here to the side. And it's kind of that zippered plastic here. So we'll unzip that and get the case out. And this is a very nice case. Holy Stone did a good job with this. And there's buckle straps for a strap and a handle on the top. Let's go ahead and open the case up here. Okay, let's go ahead. That's the controller. Let's go ahead and get that out. Looks like some nice grips on there. And there's the antenna and phone holder. Looks pretty solid. And in front there are the joysticks and the port to charge it. Okay. Let's go ahead and looks like these, we'll get the drone out here. It has a gimbal cover on the front. And the spot for the battery in the back here. At the bottom here, with the vents to cool it off, and the on-off switch on the top. And it looks like these are the batteries here. This plastic's always hard to open. Okay, there's one battery, and there's a caution label on the front, and it clips in. There's a clip on the back of it right there, and there's the charging port and the battery information on there. And here's the second battery. Opens a little easier than the first. Same thing, the information on there, and then we'll set that aside. Let's look up in the top pouch for some of the accessories. Looks like there's a packet with instruction manual and battery information here, and a quick start guide. We've got several things in here. And again, these are very hard to open. And it looks like these are the cables to attach the controller to your smartphone. And Holy Stone sends 3 of them for you. And I think this is the base to charge the batteries with. Yes, that's exactly what that is. See what else we got in here. It's like those are additional propellers. No, yeah, that is additional propellers there. And there's the USB cable used to charge the controller and the batteries. And there's the strap for the case. And there is everything out. Now let's take a quick look at the quick start guide here. And there's a QR code to go ahead and download the app. And it's very self-explanatory. It's numbered in order that you need to go ahead and do these steps about getting the drone ready. It's very clear. Instructions are very concise on this, showing you how to hook the cable up to your phone and to the controller. You go ahead and to do the pairing, and then also to go ahead and actually turn the motors on and be able to take off. And there's some additional caution statements and warnings and how to land here. Now here is, we're going to go ahead and charge the controller up. Controller actually took about 45 minutes to an hour to charge up. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get the battery charged here. Let's plug the USB port in to the battery, and we should see a green light, which we do. And the battery took about 45 minutes to an hour to charge, just like the controller. Okay, now here is the setup. And note that what I had to do was that the QR code did not work, so I had to go out to the Play Store to download the Holy Stone app. Hey, we'll try to scan the QR code here, and as you can see, what happened, it came up blank. It couldn't find that here, so I had to go out to the Play Store and go ahead and get the HS Fly app and download that. Let's go ahead and hit Control, and while using the app, allow limited access or allow all. And then it's set up, ready to go. Now we're going to go ahead and pair the drone with the controller here. And it's actually fairly straightforward. Just snap the battery in. And again, the SD card slot is on the side and it's right there. And we're going to go ahead and power the controller on, make sure the cable's in, and it's attached in the back. It's fairly straightforward. It's the same as pretty much all the other drones. Let's go ahead and power the drone on here. And power the controller on. And they're going to say connecting. Open up the phone here to get the app on there. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to come up with a notification for the HS Fly app. So you don't even really have to do that. But I'm going to kind of demonstrate that right here on the phone. And there it is. It prompts you to do that. And you hit yes. And it takes you into the app. And there you are. We're in the app here. It's very straightforward. A lot like apps that you've seen in the past although there's very limited functionality on this one as compared to some of the other apps that you are used to. You don't really have a whole lot of settings. You do have the option to go ahead, and there's the takeoff and the landing and return to home. And I'm went ahead and shut off beginner because that really limited you in altitude and distance. And that's very straightforward. I set that to some parameters that were a lot more appropriate for an experienced flyer right there. And there's the setup. And here is the first flight. Hey, we're going to take the HS360 up for its first flight here. Looks like we're good to go. And I just had it working on the inside. It's not. Let's go ahead and do a quick compass calibration here. Alright, the auto takeoff's not working, but let's get the screen. The screen is recording. We got the camera recording now. Let's take it up here. We're up about 60 feet or so. Let's get it up to about 100. Got it up to 100 feet. Let's take it out here a little bit. Okay, the video stopped. Let's get the video back to recording here. Okay, the video is shutting on and off, and I don't know why here. And it's very tilted. I don't know what's going on with that right now. We're up at 128 feet. I don't know what's going on. We're going to go ahead and do a return to home here.
Return home.
And it looks like it's going to do a return to home right now. Like I said, the video is incredibly shaky here.
Stop, return home. Return home.
The drone is descending. We'll see where it ends up. And it's descending very slowly. and it ended up clipping my truck. It was about 4 or 5 feet off the landing pad here, and that was my first flight with the Holy Stone HS360D. Some comments after the first flight. One of the things immediately you noticed that it was very wobbly the entire flight. The second thing was that I turned the recording on for the camera and it shut off after a few seconds. I tried that repeatedly and it kept doing the same thing. Question of the day. What did you think of the Holy Stone HS360 unboxing, setup, and first flight? Let me know in the comments section below. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, it's a great day to fly.